You're tapped and tuned into the Impact Channel. I am Bennie. Um, Getting ready to clean some fish this morning, day after my 58th birthday. Yeah, I'm 58 years old. Man, uh, I have learned a whole lot in these 58 years. One of the things that I've overstand is about time. I was able to share with a group of Jackson State students and faculty a few weeks ago, and the message was it's about time. And we looked at how there is chronological time as well as there is kairos time. The chronological time is the time that we have second by minute by hour, hour by day, day by week, week by month, month by uh, quarterly, quarterly by semi-annual, annual by yearly. And if we're not careful, we will not prepare for the kairos moment, a moment in time, an opportune moment in time where the chronological meets the kairos. Kairos is an opportune or opportunity. And I once heard a great speaker, I believe it was Mr. Uh, 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 Les Brown, say it's better to be prepared and have an opportunity than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. And so, what I desire to do with the Impact Channel moving forward is to prepare you for your moment in time. I want to prepare you for your moment in time by making sure during your chronological time, second by minute, minute by day, day by hour, hour by month, month by year, that type of thing. I want to be able to prepare you for your Kairos moment. I want to be able to prepare you for when the opportunities come. You have the capacity, you have built to capacity your moment in time for when opportunity meets circumstance and circumstance meets your wherewithal, and your wherewithal catapults you into a new level of being and living. And so, this impact channel is not something that I have just haphazardly began to do. It's been on my spirit and my heart. I believe I've been given the divine instruction to do this daily. And celebrating the 58th birthday, seeing how many people have gone on before me, seeing how some people are um, just barely getting along. I have full use of my body limbs, and I'm in my right mind. And we have successful businesses and programs and opportunities and things available. I'm going to share as much as possible. Now, the message today is same 24 hours. And I shared that bit about chronos, chronological, and kairos, opportune moment in time, chronological time versus opportune moment in time, so we can understand that each and every one of us are given the same 24 hours in a day. Now, sometimes we will say they're doing too much. And sometimes people would say to Lisa and I, when do y'all rest? Y'all need to rest sometimes. Rest, and all that. And it's because we have a purpose and a vision that drives us. And until you tap into purpose, until you lock into your vision, until you have a chief aim, something that drives you and catapults you and pushes you and motivates you and inspires you, until you have that moment in time, hello, you will just go through going through walking through the motions, just going through brushing your teeth, washing your face, getting up, getting ready, getting in the car, going to work, clocking in, doing what you do. You got your rhythm going. You got the way that you do things. You got the way that you do your things on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then on Friday, you go hard, or Thursday, you go hard so you can cruise on Friday. And then it's the weekend, baby. And you're doing these things and you now have figured it out. But yet, anytime that you've gotten to where you're so comfortable that you feel like you figured it out. Mm, beware, beware. Beware, because when God is really doing something, it is too wonderful. It is too wonderful. It's too wonderful for you to even comprehend, because every day there's another opportune kairos moment in your chronological time that you realize that certain people, places, and things must be connected properly in order for you to build a foundation of where you're going. And so everyone has the same 24 hours. So when you see someone that has built an empire, understand that they have the same 24 hours that you had. When you have someone that is busy, they're working a full time, they're working a part time, they have their own business, you can't get upset with them. You can't look at them with a crooked eye. You can't look at them with a critical, crooked eye. You have to now begin to say, what can I learn from these people? You know, some of us are at alt with some of the same people that we should be learning from. Oh, it's tight, but I'm right about it. And so when I come on live with Impact, I'm giving you nuggets, I'm giving you thoughts, I'm giving you ideas, I'm giving you philosophy that you need to look in a mirror and see, how can you change these things? How can you begin to um, and I'm gonna use this word, and some may not like it. How can you use these things to manipulate your situation? Now, manipulation doesn't always mean that someone's doing something wrong. Okay, I got a cutting board here that I'm gonna um, clean some fish in a minute. This board I put on top of this thing here, which is kind of loose, and it has holes in it actually. If you can see it, it has holes in it. And so all I did was take the board to manipulate my foundation so I can put the fish on top of the board, take the fish and put it on top of the board and clean the fish. So I manipulated this area so I can clean the fish. So manipulation is not always a negative word. Matter of fact, let's go to Google Academy. While I'm on live, let's go to Google Academy. This is how easy it is. You have Google Academy and YouTube University that you can always go to. And I love to do the talking. So you guys gonna see me do this a lot. You know, it saves time and effort. Definition for manipulation. Okay, let's look that up. Let me see. I think my Wi-Fi is interfering. Okay. Manipulation is the skillful handling, controlling, or influencing of someone or something, often in a deceptive or unfair manner to serve one's own advantage. While it can be neutrally described the manual operation of objects like machinery or tools in a psychological context, it refers to subtle, underhanded tactics such as gaslighting, guilt tripping, or coercion used to pressure others or gain personal power at the expense of another's well-being. The skillful core definition: skillful handling, the physical act of using or moving objects with the hands or mechanical means. Psychological influence, a dishonest or insidious form of social influence where one party attempts to control another's thoughts, emotions, or actions. With data or systems, the act of changing or adapting information accounts or technology to suit a specific purpose. Now, common tactics, um, let's see, mechanical, physical, operating tools, machinery or performing medical procedures, business, financial, unfairly altering data or market conditions for profit, and then social, interpersonal, controlling or pressing individuals act of their own. So when we look back at these definitions, you have three different things: skillful handling, that's when I did things like this. You have the manipulation, which is dishonest or trying to use it for influence. And then you have the manipulation with data or systems. So two out of three can be used for something good, while that one is what we've been stuck on. In my 24 hours of time, I just took time out to share something with you that just may change your perspective. You know, there's been many times that I've had to mount a TV, and I had to manipulate how I was holding the TV, and I would go get something like a stool, and and put a box and put the box up under to hold the TV where I needed somebody else. So I manipulated my surrounding, or I manipulated the foundation of how I held the TV so I can screw the first screw in. So there have been times that I had to change or revise or manipulate how I mowed the lawn. If it was a hill, I learned how to go sideways instead of up and down. And I've been originally think that you should go up and down. And so manipulation uh, can be used in a good and a bad way, and that's not the main purpose of this live, but I just wanted to share that with you. What I want to share with you about the same 24 is that you have to now do an inventory of your time. It's time for you to do an inventory of your time and see how much of your time is being manipulated in a negative way. How much of your time are you letting people, places, and things suck you in and manipulate your mindset to where you're no longer focusing on the vision, on the dream, on the goal, on the objectives that you know God has given you? You have to now begin to do an inventory and assessment of your time. You have to begin to do an assessment and evaluation of your time to determine whether your time is being manipulated for the use of others. You can manipulate your schedule that your time may benefit you, or you can allow others to manipulate your mind and your attention so your schedule begins to benefit them. Choose you this day. How will you use your 24 hours? How will you determine the same 24 hours that millionaires, that billionaires have, the same 24 hours that business owners have, the same 24 hours that people have time to have rest and recreation as well as um, prosper and be abundant? How will you now begin to look at your scheduling and begin to manipulate it for your good? Begin to change it, begin to revise it, begin to set your own schedule because you have the same 24 hours as anyone else. You have the same 24 hours as anyone else. And in that chronological time, very soon you will have a kairos moment. You've had several kairos moments, but you weren't prepared. It's better to be prepared and have an opportunity than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. Tap and tune into the Impact Channel where we can help you with your chronological time and being prepared for when that kairos moment, an opportune moment in time, meets your chronological time because you have the same 24 as everyone else. I am Benny Foster. Thank you for watching and listening. You've been tapped and tuned into the Impact Channel, and I pray that something I said today helps you better manipulate your time for your good. Salute. Take care.